Hey guys, this is What's Up 2190, and in today's video I'm going to be doing kind of a reaction to the fact that Nintendo said that reports that the 3DS is still selling incredibly well, and that they're going to be continuing to support the 3DS alongside the Switch, or so they say during the Switch's lifespan. I'm going to be kind of doing this reaction video to that in terms of in the style of movie reviewer Jeremy Jans, because Jeremy Jans is like one of my favorite YouTuber movie reviewers, and so I kind of wrote this speech in my head and it kind of sounded like him. I hope that doesn't sound too weird, but anyway, here we go. So I own both a Nintendo Switch and 3DS, and I have to say, in terms of portability, I love them both for different reasons. The Switch recently allowed me to play games like Super Mario Odyssey and Zelda Breath of the Wild while I was away on vacation, whereas most of the times home video game consoles don't allow you to do that. Like, if you have a PS4, you can't really there's no home consoles out there that can be as easily taken on trips like the Nintendo Switch can, because the Switch is a tablet. You plug it into a dock and it goes to TV mode. You take it off the dock and it goes to portable mode, which I love the Nintendo Switch to death. Don't get me wrong. I got both my Switch and my 3DS right when those respective systems came out, and I played both of them quite a bit since then. And Nintendo is saying right now that they think that the 3DS and Switch are two different devices that can be used for different markets and different things, and I have to say, I agree. Now, before anyone leaves any angry comments on my videos saying I'm an idiot or whatever, and that the Switch has better hardware and the 3DS has been out for several years now, I know this, but just hear me out and let me finish. But please just hear me out and let me finish what I'm saying and what I think before anyone leaves any comments. Okay, first off, the Switch is much more powerful than the 3DS, but for me, and again, this is just for me personally. For me, the Switch is like a laptop, whereas like a laptop's like a portable computer, whereas the Switch is like a portable home console that can be taken in a backpack. Whereas the 3DS is more like a cell phone. You can put a 3DS in your pocket and put just like how you can put a cell phone in your pocket, and just while you're waiting in line for something, just pull out your phone for a couple minutes of easy entertainment out of your pocket. And your phone is a little bit more easy to pull out of your pocket than get for just like a couple minutes of entertainment, like when you're waiting in line for something. What then like your laptop would be to like carry a backpack in, pull the laptop out of your backpack while you're just waiting in line for something. And I know the Nintendo Switch is a tablet and you can hold it in two hands, but the thing is, the 3DS, like a phone, can easily fit in a pocket and be pulled out I still use my 3DS a lot, because I use my 3DS because I can easily pull it out of my pocket while I'm just waiting in line for something and play like a game on like Mario Kart or Smash Brothers, or play like Mario and Luigi for a couple minutes while I'm just waiting in line, or while I'm just waiting for someone to come out of a store. Whereas with the Nintendo Switch, that would be kind of a pain in the butt for me to do, because it doesn't really fit in a pocket, so I'd have to take like a backpack with me. And that's where I think that when Nintendo says that they think that the Switch and 3DS can be used for different things, I have to say I agree for that reason, because the Switch, the Switch is great in terms of portability, in terms of you can easily take your home console games on vacation and things like that, or take your home console games on a trip with you and things like that. And no other console out there allows you to do that like the Nintendo Switch does. Whereas when I'm just going to into town, and I know I'm gonna have to wait for someone to pull, and I know I might have to wait for someone come out of a store for a couple minutes. I generally take my 3DS out for a Switch, not only because I have a couple 3DS games I haven't finished yet, but also because, like, you know, I can just pull my 3DS out of my pocket and play a game for a couple minutes, in a game that I can actually make progress in, because it's just a little handheld game, as opposed to playing, like, taking a backpack and taking my Switch along with me to play, you know, Breath of the Wild, the game I can't really make that much progress in just, like, you know, like 10 minutes or so. So that's what I think. I think that the 3D, long story short, I think that the 3DS is better for those times when you're just better than the Switch, for just like those times where you're just waiting in line for something for 10 or 20 minutes or something, whereas the Switch is better because it's just better in terms of taking a console on a full trip, because it enables you to take home console games on a trip. So that's it. And another complaint that I've been hearing is that the Switch is more powerful than the 3DS. And yes, it is. The 3DS is, you know, a device that has been out for several years and has gotten, you know, some iterations where it's just the same device with upgraded hardware, like from the original 3DS, and now it's only the new 3DS that they're selling, which the new 3DS is it's the exact same device as the original 3DS, just like a faster processor or whatever. Whereas the Switch is a tablet, you know, it has room for a much bigger processor in it, because it's a much bigger device. And so that's what I think. But you know, I've kind of said what I think at this point, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Again, this is just my opinion, but, you know, another argument that I had to point out is that, you know, Nintendo's not the only company that's doing stuff like this. I mean, just look at Apple. They're supporting their MacBook Air, which is a computer that's extremely light and can be transported anywhere in a backpack. And they're also supporting the iPhone, which is extremely popular. And the iPhone originally came out in like 2007, and since then they've come out with like the iPhone, you know, the upgraded versions like the iPhone 5 and the 6S and the iPhone 7 and all that. And it's the same device, just with the faster processor and some added buttons and stuff to it. Just like how the new 3DS is just like the old 3DS, except it has a faster processor and more buttons added to it. So I don't really see why Nintendo can't pull off what's essentially, if you think about it, is the same strategy that Apple's been pulling off for years. I know they're two unrelated companies, but you know what? I think that those two strategies are kind of similar if you think about it. Think about it. Anyway, that's about what I think. Disagree, whatever. It's the internet. It's the internet. If you liked the video, though, and if you enjoyed hearing my thoughts, leave a like, comment, subscribe. This is What's Up 290, and I'm signing off. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next video.